You see your friend buy a new phone.
And something weird happens inside you.
It's not sadness.
It's not anger. It's something worse. That burning, twisting pit of your stomach feeling. Jealousy. You've felt it your whole life.
But here's the question nobody asks. When did humans start feeling this?
Because jealousy isn't logical. It doesn't help you survive.
It doesn't find you food.
It doesn't protect you from predators.
So why do we have it at all?
The answer goes back further than you think. Way further. Before cities, before farming, before money. Before all of that, humans lived in small bands of about 20 to 50 people. You knew everyone. Everyone knew you.
And in that tiny world, what your neighbor had mattered a lot.
Because resources were limited.
Status was everything.
And losing status could literally get you killed.
Here's where it gets interesting. In 2008, neuroscientists scanned people's brains while they felt jealous.
What they found was shocking.
Jealousy activates the same part of the brain as physical pain, the anterior cingulate cortex. Your brain literally cannot tell the difference between social rejection and getting punched, which means jealousy hurts physically. But here's the twist. That same study found that when the person you're jealous of fails, but here's the twist, your brain releases dopamine.
Pleasure, actual pleasure from someone else's misfortune.
The Japanese even have a word for it, schadenfreude.
And it's hardwired into us.
Which means this wasn't an accident. Evolution put it there on purpose.
Let's go back 50 million years.
Before humans, before apes, our primate ancestors were already doing it.
In 2003, researchers at Emory University gave capuchin monkeys a simple task. Hand them a pebble. Get a cucumber slice. Simple. Easy. The monkeys were fine with it. Until
one monkey started getting grapes instead of cucumber. The same task, different reward. The cucumber monkey lost its mind. It threw the cucumber at the researcher. It refused to do the task anymore. It just sat there, angry, staring at the grape monkey. That's jealousy in a monkey, 50 million years before you were born. But why? Why would evolution wire this in so deep? Because fairness isn't just a human concept. It's a survival tool. In a group, if one member keeps getting more and giving less, the group falls apart. So jealousy is your brain screaming at you. Hey, something is unfair here. Do something about it. Now bring that back to ancient humans, 100,000 years ago. You're in a band of 30 people. Same people, every single day. No escape, no other village to move to. No social media to get validation from strangers. Your entire social life was these 30 people. Now imagine one hunter in your group keeps coming back with more meat than everyone else. Every single time. He's respected. Women choose him. He gets the best sleeping spot near the fire. And you came back with 2 rabbits. What do you feel? Not just sad. Not just tired. Something specific. You want what he has, and you want him to have less of it. That feeling has a function. It's motivating you to compete, to get better, to not fall behind. Because in that world, falling behind wasn't just embarrassing. It meant fewer mates, less food, a shorter life. So your brain evolved to hate being left behind, to physically feel it as pain, so you would do something about it. But here's where it gets dark. Jealousy doesn't always make you work harder. Sometimes it makes you want to tear the other person down. And ancient humans did exactly that. Anthropologists call it leveling mechanisms. When one person got too powerful, the group would cut them down. Not with violence, with gossip, with mockery, with exclusion. Every human society ever studied does this. From hunter-gatherer tribes in Africa to offices in Manhattan. Your jealousy isn't unique to you. It's ancient, it's tribal. It's the same software running on newer hardware. But there's something even older underneath all of this. Something that predates jealousy itself. Social comparison. The simple act of looking at what someone else has and comparing it to what you have. Psychologist Leon Festinger studied this in 1954 and found something remarkable. Humans have a deep-seated drive to evaluate themselves. But they can't do it in a vacuum. They need other people. You don't know if you're fast until you see someone else run. You don't know if you're smart until you see someone else's answer. You don't know if you're good looking until someone else walks in the room. This drive to compare is not a flaw, it's a feature. It's how every social animal calibrates itself within a group. And the moment social comparison creates an unwanted gap, That's when jealousy is born. So jealousy is just comparison with emotion attached.
Comparison is ancient. Emotion evolves on top of it.
But wait, there's a specific kind of jealousy we need to talk about. Romantic jealousy.
The kind that makes perfectly reasonable people do completely unreasonable things.
This one goes even deeper. In most mammals, males compete aggressively for access to females. The winner reproduces, the loser doesn't.
This is hardwired evolutionary programming.
For humans, it's more complex. We have long-term pair bonding. We raise children together for over a decade. That's an enormous biological investment. So romantic jealousy evolved to protect that investment. It says, watch your partner, guard your bond. Don't let someone else take what's yours. Ancient humans felt this exactly the same way you do. Same racing heart, same sick feeling, same stupid thoughts at 2 a.m. So 50 million years of evolution, and jealousy survived all of it. It didn't disappear when we built cities.
It didn't disappear when we invented money.
It didn't disappear when we got the internet. In fact, the internet made it worse.
Because now you're not comparing yourself to 30 people.
You're comparing yourself to 3 billion curated highlight reels. Your brain wasn't built for that. A caveman's brain in a social media world. No wonder we're all quietly falling apart. But here's the thing about knowing all of this. When you feel jealous, you're not broken. You're not weak. You're not a bad person. You're a 300,000-year-old animal running ancient software in a world it was never designed for.
The feeling is millions of years old.
You will not be the last. And the caveman who felt it first, watching a better hunter get more respect, staring at the fire that night, he didn't have a word for it. But he felt exactly what you feel. 300,000 years later, nothing has changed. And maybe that's what makes us human. Not the logic, not the tools, not the cities we built. The feeling. The messy, irrational, ancient feeling. That's the one thing 50 million years couldn't evolve away. And if this hit different, you already know what to do. Subscribe, or spend the rest of the day knowing someone else did.